Hi, welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name is Adam, here with the 55th session of the Underland Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Austin is Erich, Ryan is Henwick, Bob is Kalidan, Nick is Jimmy. Last time you were in... what was that place called?
Hell.
Felagithos.
Yeah.
To be a little more specific.
We're in the fjords.
You avoided the
The
swarms within the storm, flew through it to the inactive volcano, avoiding the charred pit fiend, and reached Stygia, where you hid in your magnificent mansion and worked on ways to protect your equipment from the frost that seems to damage even magical gear. Rested up and ready to make your way down the mountain, knowing that, or at least from canon, the memory being that after the frozen sea, that surrounds the lair, and like where there's broken ice, if you go through the you actually have it through the depths. Reaching the crushing depths leads to Malbolge beyond the iceberg. So
yeah,
that is.
I get the feeling we shouldn't have come to hell. Most of it's fine, with absolutely nothing and no problems whatsoever. But this section, I don't like.
This stuff is threatening my stuff!
I double check with Canon to see if there's a highway in here or not.
Highway?
Yeah,
there's one to get to hell, but there's not one necessarily through hell.
Okay, so highway.
No, you get to hell, and all of a sudden it's country back roads with no one who can tell you the correct distances.
Okay. Well, I'll have to talk about
Past the third cornfield.
Talk about the astral plane and see if there's a highway there.
What you need to do is start playing Freebird. When it gets to the chorus...
If we play Freebird...
I love that for a direction. but how fast am I going? Fast enough.
Freebird.
How fast am I going? Freebird.
Okay. How fast are you going? Let me look up the guitar tabs.
So, we bundle up as much as we can, go down on the boat.
You'd wrapped weapons and armor in... No, you lit up weapon, and then you had your armor
And
wrapped in like
leathers. I wrapped everything I could in leathers. I don't know, cloak too, I guess?
It was damaging the fabrics.
Okay.
The fabrics were just basically a sacrificial layer.
Going out looking like the Michelin Man.
Yeah, I can't sacrifice the cloak. That's some AC in there. There's some AC in that there cloak. I can't sacrifice it.
Mm-hmm.
So that needs to be wrapped up too.
But that means you have to take it off.
Yeah, I had to take off all of my armor to wrap it.
But now you're out of AC.
But I'm in the Magnificent Mansion.
Now's your time. Strike.
None of my stuff targets AC.
He's still a vampire.
Ray of Frost? That targets AC, right?
Yeah.
Ironic here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
It does, but did you have to pick that up for this character?
Yeah.
without my armor, I only have 12 AC.
Yes, Erich. Erich needs to drink blood wine out of.
I'm just saying, this is why barbarians are superior to fighters.
Because they have to take their armor off to walk out cold.
Yeah, they don't have armor.
It's just all of the least amount of no matter what you do, you cannot stop me, barbarian.
Although I would like to point out, you deal a lot more damage with this character still having pretty good.
Not really.
It's the extra attacks.
I think at this level, a barbarian would have a third.
No, it's a barbarian.
Barbarians never get a third attack.
Yeah.
No
a
one
fighter
ever
thing.
gets a
That's a fighter thing.
Fighters do that.
Well, it's not that much more.
Damage multiplier.
I mean-
it's a substantial blow.
I'm just saying,
30% more potential damage.
if the barbarian had the same enchantment on the sword, it would be doing the same damage.
Barbarians can't action surge.
That's true.
Yeah, but I don't do that.
You do.
And not in a while.
Yeah, you do sometimes.
That's the point. It's like damage output, melee's deeps is pretty good for a fighter.
And fighters make way better archers.
He's not an archer. So that's not the comparison we are making.
Why would I be an archer?
You wouldn't.
But
Unless you wanted to stay further away from people. so
You know,
could
if I
never
do
get hit.
that, I get mocked.
You
No,
could-
no.
I
Only
get
if
mocked to no end if I deliberately make my squishy guy not get hit.
No. Only if you blow all of your load, then also have a pocket teleport to run as far away as possible. Not keeping a medium distance, but also a teleport to get further away.
Yeah.
it would be like me using one of my control spells and then immediately teleporting away.
That seems like a wise decision.
And that's where the mockery comes in.
What, wisdom? The wisdom is mocked?
Paranoia.
Yeah, wisdom. We said the same thing.
The word sounded different.
Yeah, that's just because you don't know that paranoia is the same thing as wisdom.
Maybe it's just your accent.
No, it's literally the same thing.
Yeah. So we get down to the water, and no?
You're on the top of a mountain!
When we get down to the water, this is obviously just a hike.
You're in hell. It's never just a hike.
Well, we're
it's
floating
a
on
nice
brooms, so...
Are you?
No.
No, we're not
You
damaging
bought your
brooms.
brooms?
Oh, yeah, the brooms would be damaged.
Nope, they stay.
Yes! Pull out your brooms!
I can still fly.
You wearing those boots?
You wearing those boots?
Yeah, they're wrapped in leather.
They don't work if they're wrapped.
Yes, they do. They're magical. They're not actual wings.
I think they are actually.
One, his aren't. His are light wings.
Yeah.
Huh?
If I remember correctly, yours absorbs light.
Yeah, they're super dark because they're absorbing the light that they use to produce.
That's fine. They're still fully charged. They just have to be unwrapped to recharge. Then I leave them on the beach. It takes 12 hours for 2 hours of flight.
So a full 24 hours for regaining the full 4 hours.
Mm-hmm. You're looking at me like I'm a dick.
Well, I'm just looking at you like I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to mess
Punish
up your
you.
day.
You're already messing up my day.
Does anybody have a means that I can carry the party?
You already carry the party.
Because I don't think we have any available portable holes.
Play on the word carry.
We're all full of treasure.
Physically left or...
Unless you just wanted to get rid of,
Like to say, like,
all of your
I'm
bones.
one, all
Don't
these
want to
out,
explain it to
come.
me.
Yeah.
I get it. Tell the audience.
So, no, we don't have any other portable holes. You two have them. Bob has a...
You were Teddy Haver.
And I have nothing.
Mine's full.
Mine's also full.
Okay.
So
we
we're
don't-
trudging down the mountain.
So, it's cold.
Well, I'm fine.
Well, for now. As the frost starts building up on your leathers.
Flaming.
Yeah.
I have
torches.
flaming weapons.
Yeah.
I mean,
We have lots of torches.
I guess I could just do naked.
Your giblets.
I'm resistant to cold.
Oh, then your giblets are fine.
Yeah.
Unless we want to do it the lazy way, where we pull out the boat and have boats.
There's a moment, there's many times I'm like, if only we were popular enough that people made fan art of it. Then there's moments where I'm like, I'm glad we're not at that point.
What are you talking about? That'd be a great shirt with Kalidan sitting there going, but his giblets.
It's fine. I take half damage.
It's like, here you go, here's some torches to hold over your naughty bits.
I think he takes full damage from fire.
Be careful with them.
I do not resist fire.
Nope.
Okay, so...
So,
Can we
are you serious? I mean, it doesn't... Strictly speaking... Oh, let me see.
So do we want to walk or do we
Creatures
want
with
to try
resistance or
both
immunity
speed?
cold damage automatically succeed at the saving throw, as do creatures wearing cold weather gear. And creatures naturally adapted to cold climates. So as far as the checks for exhaustion, yes, you're immune. You're already immune. You're just protecting your gear.
We are trying our best with torches and other open flames to keep warm.
Thank God I've been carrying this firewood for so long.
Yes.
I've carried this firewood
Just for this
so
moment.
long.
Okay, so you get out and it's dim, just with the clouds and such.
Well, we all have some form of night vision.
Yes, but just as far as the area, so you've each gotten torches.
Or flaming axe.
Did you guys bundle up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I made leather gamisons for all of us.
So you've stored your gear.
Yeah, I don't carry a lot of stuff. It's basically just cloth.
Okay.
I have like a couple pieces of equipment that I would have to like shove into the hole. Just buried in there. Because like the biggest thing I own is a shield.
Yeah, your shield and your non-functional shield and sword to complete
They
your
function. They function. I just don't use them. Everything else is small, like fit in the palm of a hand sized.
Okay. Cannon is probably the most just as appearances you start making your way, most affected by this.
Well, it's a state of mind. You just gotta think warm thoughts.
If we find
She also seems very irritated by how much Erich is flaunting that he doesn't care. Considering maybe I should have renegotiated some terms. There were things I didn't even consider having to...
Again, she was supposed to be our expert on hell, and she didn't know to bring cold weather gear for the ice layer.
Yeah. She is your guide, not your expert.
Yeah. Well,
At no point was she listed as someone who is a guide through hell. She is capable of navigating the river Styx.
does that mean she just doesn't get penalties for being on a boat in the Styx? Or does the Styx eat your boat if we don't have one of those on us?
Both.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can physically repair the boat as they're... Basically, her healing of the boat negates the things under the water are attacking the boat.
Oh, okay. Yes, because so far she hasn't really guided us through hell either. It's like, where do we go? Except for this layer.
And the layer before.
No, the layer before was the two
bearded devils.
bearded devils who got us
No,
to the...
she
She told you where to go. They knew where the inactive volcano was. They did not know what the inactive volcano did.
Yeah, but she didn't know where it was. She just knew of it.
She knew to look for the inactive volcano.
Yes, on an infinite plane of which
A
direction?
finite plane.
Oh,
None of these are.
Yeah, none of these are infinite.
oh,
That's the abyss.
okay.
Yeah.
Wrong place. This is a place of law and order with clearly demarcated boundaries.
Okay.
And a ridge of volcanoes to look through.
Okay, I thought there were infinite planes of which direction do we go? We can go forever, and if we pick the wrong one, it's forever in the wrong direction.
Also, the idea is that she's getting better as we go lower.
She knows all sorts of things that work. The lower she's gone, the less options that have been tried. Is the actual reason by that. But yes, she has much clearer idea of, this is a way, this is the only way that is in my memory. Rather than the early levels where they're traveled by all sorts of mortals all the freaking time through the first 4 layers.
Am I cold resistant,
Three
or
layers?
am I just
3
like?
layers.
Do I have like an internal body temperature that's really low?
I believe you have cold resistance.
Yes, but does that mean? But does that? Am I still a warm-bodied individual, or am I like cold-blooded?
You regulate your body temperature super well. You're warm-blooded.
Yeah, you're still warm-blooded.
Okay.
If you're cold-blooded, you'd be super lethargic and going to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey, man, I'm just thinking. I'm like, am I still warm?
Yeah. Unless you want to be cold to the touch. It's
really?
a supernatural thing.
But
If
the
I wanted
question
that, I
is,
would've stayed
can
in
he
the
hug
vampire.
on a cannon to keep her warm with his warm body?
She'll take her chances elsewhere.
I could share my warmth. I have a lot of it.
If we find any
Skin-to-skin contact's the best way to transfer heat.
if we see any sea mammals, we'll cover you in blubber.
Shove you in a tauntaun.
So basically, she walks up next to me and goes, "I'm cold. It's causing me damage."
Attack the
At this
cold.
point, she is not directly being caused damage.
Okay, good. I don't have to help her yet.
She is just having to make checks.
So could I keep a ring warm enough that frost wouldn't build on it?
He wants to know if he can wear a ring without it getting frost.
Well, I could also just hold it.
You could
Or
just-
keister it.
could swallow it.
You're basically expending actions as you go, sort of rolling it and keeping it on the inside of your finger, and you're able to prevent it from damaging it. Yes, you can get away with keeping whatever benefits of whatever ring you want to keep.
Ring of animal friendship.
It's so important!
He might find a seal.
I like this ring. I want to keep it.
Well, anyways, so you wander a bit of a ways down the mountain.
So was I able to cover my cloak in leather to protect it?
You are able to roll your cloak up and bundle it within.
Whether or not it's safe is to be seen.
Yeah, but I wish to continue to wear it. I want to continue to gain the benefits from my cloak. Can I protect it and wear it at the same time?
Do you have another full cloak?
To go over it.
There's those in Dungeoneering packs, right?
No.
Okay. That's a no.
You gotta put on some ablative armor to get through the cold.
Yeah, I was hoping to wrap it in leather.
Yeah, to wrap it in leather, you would basically be having to, for at least at this moment, be basically taking it off. Is the equivalent of what you're having to.
Well, I wanted to wrap it in leather and then put it back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have something that can actually wrap it and leave it actually out to protect you.
But
You would
it's
have to
magical.
basically roll it up in order to.
But it's magical.
No, it has to be billowy out behind you for its effects stored.
What?
It is magical in that it is defensive and it's a cloak. It's still them hitting the cloak that is giving you that benefit.
Yeah, it's like Doctor Strange's cloak. It's whipping out the front,
Okay.
taking blows for you.
That's
Fine.
even cooler.
Then the cloak has to be put away, which is unfortunate because my AC has gone dangerously low.
I lost, I think,
What are you
2
down to, like,
points.
22?
24.
Oh.
It's
I
one.
lost 8 point of AC.
So,
What gives me 1 point
that,
of AC?
and then I guess to
cloak.
protect my bag, I'm wearing a
I
cloak
don't think that's... Is it 1?
over? Like,
No, not your cloak, your vest. You have a vest of protection.
Yes.
like a poncho type dealio is one.
Because I have a cloak of...
Probably
fat.
you can take disadvantage on dexterity and
And that's
just
more important.
flip it around forward so you have it near your axe.
Okay.
Yes. It's like I have my armor, then over it I've put my... Well, under my armor, my fancy clothes. Armor. My disguise kit, all the clothes from that.
You're just burning through disguise kit.
Yeah.
I haven't used this in months!
My commoner... Then my commoner clothes.
Yeah, but I was able to wrap my armor in leather
Yeah.
and my boots. I just can't use the wingies.
Sure. Yeah. And you're trudging.
Well, some of you are trudging. I'm very tall.
Couple hours down the mountain. And
my cloak of manta ray is also put away.
And sort of as the you get more leveled-ish
So is this
towards the mountain, there's some choices to make.
So for me, is this more like sunny spring day or brisk autumn with wind?
Brisk winter chill, but on a warm day.
Yeah, I mean,
Like one of those 60
you are fully
days.
aware that this is cold and irritating. It just doesn't actually do any harm to you.
Nice.
You're not comfortable.
Yeah, it's not like I feel comfortable. It is this is annoying, but not physically, detrimental. It is more that your body is able to withstand it. You're just that tough.
Well, bonus.
So if we gather close enough together with enough torches, are the people in the middle of that group safe?
It's hard to walk through the thick snow like that. Snow being about 2 to 3 feet at times, basically surrounding him.
Yeah, stop.
He is basically having
Okay.
to follow someone's.
So can I stomp it down in front of us as we go?
Yeah, you could definitely make a path and make it much easier. Basically, someone is having to do that for him.
All right.
And just about for Laduguer.
Shield snowplow.
Yeah. I'll stomp it down the best I can in front.
Yeah, probably you and then one of just some of the bigger people.
So just me and him. 'Cause you're short.
I'm like
But
5'6".
and as the mountain,
So
sort of
tiny.
Short.
goes down and levels out, it sort of breaks and you end up
5'4".
sort of in various chasms and channels between ridges as you actually head down towards the water. I assume you survival check from
Anyone or someone?
Inspiration.
Does that mean I get a D6 or
D6.
advantage?
D6.
Does guidance work on?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna guidance myself too. It's a good thing I did. 14. Get out of here. 19.
Okay. You're able to navigate. Not say that's good enough. I'll actually give you a choice. You're able to navigate a couple paths possible through different terrains
The one that
down
protects
because
my
basically at this point your goal being to get to the coast at the bottom here. And you're able to basically come up with a couple options of getting there. One that will lead you basically right beside where it looks like a couple of... I believe you've seen them at the cathedral, but a couple of ice devils sort of are staked guarding some sort of frozen palace. Sort of well-armed spears and such. It'll kind of lead a little road that goes right by that. The other seems to basically cut right through a ridge where there is a number of frost giants that have sort of set up a camp.
The dwarf in me says we should kill those giants.
There's there is only 2 of the ice devils that you see, but there's an interior there that could be more hiding. There are more of the giants, probably 6 of the giants.
Well, that's a lot of stuff we could wrap ourselves in if we murder the giants, but...
The giants actually have, yes, clothes and furs and such, whereas you're not sure quite. of
Yeah,
any
we're
of them.
definitely killing the giants.
Okay.
Yeah, the ice devils seem to be bugs with spears.
Yeah, the ice devils are bugs with spears.
It's like, yeah, we could loot a palace, but that's not what we're here for.
Yeah, we don't need more money right
Yeah.
now.
I mean, why not both?
The only way the palace is a good investment is if they have more portable holes.
So,
Otherwise, you literally can't carry the loot.
We could always talk to the people in the palace.
yeah, that's a double reason to go and kill the ice giants instead. It's a good thing I'm making these decisions.
As you don't tell anyone and you just leave to the ice giants. It's like, oh, that's palace out there with
There's also
some...
the point.
Nope.
Can boat powers work if the boat is being used like a toboggan instead of on water?
No.
Snow is water.
Does this count as water?
No.
Which is surprising,
I brought
because
that up.
Lava did.
I brought that up earlier if we wanted to do sled down the mountain with the boat.
Honestly, it would
If I
probably...
did some dryness,
It
if I
would
get a whole bunch of
honestly
snow-
not be a terrible decision to put the shorter people in the boat and have the taller people drag it. But I don't know if Adam would allow that level of displacement. Or if he'd say it gets bogged down despite that's not how snow do.
I used to be an elf. Can I walk on top of it?
No.
I believe you actually have to have special shoes for that.
Yeah, that's gone now.
No, you just have to be an elf, right?
Yeah,
but
the
you
boots
have
of
to-
elven kind allow you to do it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, you need the winter boots.
Yeah.
I really wish I had purchased a pair of those winter boots, because that'd be funny if all of a sudden out of my bag goes, oh, winter boots.
They get
Now,
damaged halfway down the mountain.
would the winter boots be immune to the cold?
Possibly, but you don't have them to check.
Also, can I see the DMG? I need to check my cloak. Which I'm not wearing currently. but
So, is this before the halfway point of our trout of the day, or after?
This is probably not halfway through the day even though.
Okay. At halfway, I was going to check to make sure my armor wasn't taking damage.
You know what's kind of cool about being a sorcerer? I literally am wearing nothing, and I'm still at 100% combat efficacy.
No, you have one less.
Yeah, one less AC and one less save bonus. I did lose that, but I didn't have any items for combat. They're all for cosmetics and fun.
Yes.
I just think that that just tickled me in a good way.
Yes. The cloak of manta ray only gives me 60 feet movement speed.
In snow.
No, just.
Sorry, I have to. I'm going to draw it with you guys approaching towards me, so I'm like, let me.
And it's like, maybe it gives me cold resistance for going deep underwater. No.
No,
Wait, did it give me water breathing or just a swim speed?
should let you breathe water.
It should, but.
The belt dwarven kind does not give me any bonuses to fighting giants.
You can breathe underwater and you have swim speed of 60. And this action of putting it up and down, full action.
I think that's halflings. That I get the bonus against big things.
There's belt of dwarven kind matched with another item beats the crap out of giants.
Yes.
That.
There's
Does 5th edition still give +2 versus large creatures to halflings?
No.
Yeah, I was like,
That doesn't sound like a.
That feels like something get cut.
That doesn't sound like the system at all.
Or Warhammer.
They replaced it with halfling nimbleness, the ability to move through their spaces.
Yeah, much more fun.
There's Giant Slayer, a axe, any axe or sword, +1 attack rolls against, +1. When you hit a giant with it, takes an extra 2d6, and a strength checker full prone. But
That's
it's
not at all what I'm talking about.
Yes. No. You're probably Hammer of Thunderbolts. Giant's Bane requires attunement, and Belt of Giant Strength, and Gauntlets of Ogre Power. It's one that requires all your attunement slots. And the one...
Jesus Christ, Nick, that breathing in.
Yes.
Breathe often?
It was a very loud, not quite snort. Of just, yes, if you have that entire thing going, if you hit a giant with it, DC 17 con save or die.
Okay, so you're approaching from that side along. You got like a big sort of ridge that you're down well under.
But we know that we're approaching the giants, right?
Yes.
Okay. If I bring out this guy, will he be able to participate?
It's like how much damage.
Are you trying to get to them stealthily? Because if so, you know he will ruin that.
Who, me?
No, if he brings out the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
No, we're not going stealthily.
Yeah. Well, let's fight a mano a mano.
Yeah, if you want to sneak up and try and get the first attack, that is not going to work for it.
Nah, Erich won't let us.
But
yeah, when I'm walking up, I do shield of faith myself.
anyways, step to describe the. So there's the big rock ridge on the side, and there's basically large pillars, several which connect some 80, 100 feet up to the actual ridge on the side. Again, more rocks on the other side, and these are basically, from all appearances, mounds of snow that have been packed down, and they're basically sitting around like low
Hanging fruit.
tables. You did a him as far as guessing on what I was
knew
gonna
it was wrong. Really, I was just annoyed because you said 80, 100 feet. You said 80, 100 feet, so you said 8,100 feet.
80 to 100 feet.
Yeah, you missed the 2.
Yeah. And that would be even worse. That would be
210 feet.
Yes.
Yeah. 8,200 feet.
Okay.
So, given that we're not going stealthily, I'm going to make as we get there, diplomacy check. We're just passing through. You should let that happen.
That sounds like
if you are coming at them with a T-Rex, they're already combating you before you get there. You're not trying to come up to them peacefully.
Yeah,
you're coming at them attacking
You
with a T-Rex.
misunderstand why I took us this way. I want to fight giants.
They look awfully big.
You fought bigger.
Oh, I mean, obviously.
I mean,
But he's
the
not trying
Rex
to do
is
that
bigger.
stuff.
Yeah.
He defeated Ogrog, the mildly inconvenient.
Misleading name. He murdered a lot of people.
Okay. It's like, I'm going to give the different groups different initiatives.
Nope.
Nope. Gonna roll the same. All right then. Let's see. So initiatives. $13.
17.
14.
Natural 20. 22. Nice of me to waste it like that.
Roll all involved dice twice.
Okay. You were 13.
Mm-hmm.
14.
14. So you were 17.
Yes. Sir.
17.
We'll give hell this. So at least we fight more often.
It was a nice break from all that political intrigue.
Mm-hmm.
No, not as often as we could.
I'm looking forward to going back and telling people, "Oh, you were gone, killing dragons." No, like 50 devils, a couple hundred demons, and I think a god or two, but no dragons. It was pretty boring.
We just took a leisurely summer vacation through hell.
Yeah,
No, you cursed a dragon.
that's true. I also cursed some angels. They weren't very angelic.
You cursed them to have to remain. We were doing that anyway!
There's a manager going, weren't they scheduled to be moved off that duty to a different duty? Yeah. Well, why is it showing indefinite? I don't know. Somebody must have changed it. Don't touch it.
Do you want to be there next?
It's like, whatever. It's already been scheduled. Don't bother.
They keep sending letters of complaint, and it says, "I'm sorry, your next complaint is when you're back here on shore leave," or whatever.
Yeah. We'll see you on your next appointed vacation day.
Just wait for your replacements.
Yep, you'll get those eventually.
Alright, so... Kalidan?
Oh, I got to go first.
You rolled the natural 20, so...
The two of you that are at the front need to be back. So you can move the whole group to do that if you'd like, because I'm guessing you want to be at the front, but you are 10 feet further back in. That works. Okay. Now, your turn. Mr. Natural.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And at this point, they have all basically stood up and are turning in the direction of the undead Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Are these guys different from each other, or has this guy actually got a staff and a sword? Are they all...
Ice giants.
They're men.
Okay.
They're all pulling out various either large
so
swords or axes.
There's
or...
no obvious caster kind of person.
Not at this point, no. No one that... They all kind of wearing just sort of patchwork sorts of armor.
Well, these are like stone pillars.
The black ones are stone pillars. The purple ones are
Packed
like
snow
mounds
tables.
of packed snow that when you guys were approaching, they were like cross-legged, sitting around like tables, and they have basically they have meats and stuff on there.
Okay.
They also have a fire, but it's about 20 feet off of the map that way.
Well, they're too far away. It's very upsetting.
Can't you, like, throw a hand axe at that one?
I would have to use an action to pull it out of my bag. Because my bag's an extra-dimensional space. I can't snap it. And I can't throw my other axe because I don't think I'm allowed to. Or I'd be at disadvantage or something equally I don't want to deal with. Wait, I would just roll normally. I think. No.
Oh, yeah, because it's not a thrown weapon.
Yeah,
It would be an improvised weapon if you throw it then.
that's stupid. Disagree.
You could always cast a spell. You have some damaging spells.
No, those are for shields.
Yeah.
Even your new
Not this.
cleric-y ones?
Those are
I
for
used
different
one.
shields.
I used one of those for a shield.
Okay. I don't know if you have others or...
I could
Healing-
use Searing Smite.
Smite sounds like...
You still have to hit him with
Yeah,
an
I'd have
axe.
to hit him with something.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
Well, if you want to...
You can defensive action or
Actually-
double move.
Well, from this moment forward, it counts. Everything is difficult terrain.
Not for me. Which one of the Goliath stupid things is like ice and snow, I'm pretty sure.
This is literally what he was built for.
Mountain born, high altitude, and adapted to cold climates. Larger carrying capacity, shrugging off injury, athletic skill.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Yeah, nothing like that. That's
about
okay.
terrain.
I was gonna say.
Nothing about terrain.
Oh, I can't use Searing Smite. Concentration.
Ah. You could just reduce your AC.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I walk up an aggro. Henwick.
Okay. First action. I'm gonna go ahead and 30-foot cube So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. Okay. I'm gonna drop Hypnotic Pattern on these 4 dudes.
Mm-hmm.
So I use that as my first, so that's Wisdom verse 18.
But that's Jimmy's move.
I've got it too.
I was going to drop a synaptic shock on that group.
So that was Wisdom saves?
Yep, Wisdom saving throw verse 18.
Okay. And on a failure?
On a failure, they're stuck there until I stop concentrating. So, creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed with the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
Which one of the giants is obviously...
And is there any saves or...
Spell ends for the affected creature if they take damage or if someone uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor.
Okay.
Which one of them is obviously slack-jawed looking up at where the pretty lights were? Or is it not noticeable which one, therefore even their allies wouldn't know?
You wouldn't have a harder time telling from there than they would from here. He would probably be able to tell. You. So you'll know by your turn, definitely.
And
Well, I can see my unique.
Rex?
Wrong character.
Yep. And bonus action, gonna go and have the Rex go towards that dude. So.
I'm playing tanks in too many campaigns right now.
4, 5.
Not very fast, is it?
Difficult terrain.
Difficult to
That'd do it.
Yes, it would. Erich?
Oh wait, can he can... Oh no.
Is he big enough that it's not difficult?
Can I...
Do they get a full turn, or do you command an action?
Well, it's... Animate Undead I don't think is like a lot of my spells that run off bonus actions. I think they get full turns.
Where's the shimmery light?
it would blink.
It stays there, doesn't it?
I know. Yeah, he has to keep concentration, so yeah.
I was like, where's the aurora? It's over there.
Yeah,
Roaring board owls.
because they don't have the restriction of bonus action is equal to a certain amount of movement because it's creature dependent. So I think he can make a full run.
Yeah, what action and where it will move.
Yeah, so dash action.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay. Boom, 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 boom.
The pattern appears for a moment and vanishes.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay, so it does a blink.
Yeah, it's and I just have to concentrate to maintain the stupor.
Can't not lightning bolt through the dinosaur.
I think I can make that. And hit both of them. Yeah, that looks like that's clear. Because they're so fat.
No. There's a giant stone in the way.
Big rock.
Oh. I'll have to move over this way.
And it is your turn, if you can catch that.
Alright, so we got difficult terrain. So that's 3 spaces instead of 6?
Yeah.
That would be dinosaur. Because everyone's fat and in the way.
You could use a teleport and get to this location. Wouldn't hit anybody and be all lined up for the next one.
My teleport is an explosion. It would hit all of these people.
All right. Well,
I mean, that's a pretty good plan, but I'm not quite there yet.
If it was just me standing there, he'd totally do it.
Wouldn't it be move away teleport?
I get 3 spaces of movement, man.
Well, how big's the explosion area?
10-foot radius.
Yeah, you can move away.
And I'd hit you.
You could move to this spot.
You can move like here or here. And
That's not even... But then I lose line of sight to this location, so I can't teleport here, because there's these guys in the way.
1, 2, 3. Yep, that hit me, so you'd have to go.
Yeah, that's the point, is... I'm looking at this map, and the teleporting is kind of funny if I do anything like that, because then I'd hit you. And also, then I wouldn't have any way to put an actual spell on them, because I would have spent my action moving into melee.
Right.
Which is obviously what you want your spellcaster to do.
Or you can just move that way and lightning bolt through 2 of
You're all
those hooks.
spellcasters.
Yeah.
I'm not a spellcaster.
Or use Storm Sphere.
Ah, that's true. I don't know if I have enough range for Storm Sphere, though. Laugh at distance spell. What's the range on old Storm Sphere?
150.
Dang, that's big. Yeah, 150. That's plenty of range. That's a 20-foot radius sphere.
I mean, you could totally move that way and get these 2. You can shoot the storm sphere through the big bones and see those 2.
Well, yeah, the bludgeoning damage isn't that big a deal.
No, especially since it's Constitution, but you will get the lightning, and
Yeah, so I'm going to put a Star Sphere right here.
How many spaces does that go out?
A 20-foot radius. So, I mean, it's pretty big. Let's put it back here.
And this is something that you can move?
No. It does not move.
It doesn't hit anything there, does it?
No.
Then
I might hit that guy.
why?
he'll be able to arc lightning bolts off of it if it's in the middle.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, it's got lightning bolts that shoot
So it's a
off.
20-foot
Radius.
radius. So where is it centered?
I believe you want it this corner.
Oh, is it corners?
If it's a radius, then yes.
Because that will
Let's
definitely
get it back here.
Okay.
Let's just get that one guy.
Apparently your storm is afraid.
Yes. It's quite large.
It's con saves, though?
For the bludgeoning damage, the lightning damage is just bonus action I attack you. Spell attack, I think.
Yes. So that's my action. That guy needs a strength saving throw.
No, strength saving.
Well, he
He's
makes
fine.
it.
Yeah.
24.
Yeah, he's okay. And then I use a bonus action to shoot that guy over there with lightning bolt.
Okay.
Well, can I see him?
Make a perception check.
Because I have to make an attack roll, so I have to be able to see him. 13.
Yeah. You can see
Wow,
her.
I actually have perception trained. Wow, +5.
So 18.
18.
Yeah, you can see her.
Then yeah, I'm going to make an attack roll.
Apparently the...
Also, this is difficult terrain now.
Make a ranged
What?
attack.
The Storm Sphere.
Oh.
In case the ice giants don't have difficult terrain, apparently.
now they have difficult terrain.
At least that one does.
And creatures within 30 feet of the sphere have disadvantage on wisdom perception checks made to listen.
Oh, it's loud. Make a spell attack at 21? 23. +9.
Hits. And that was just this one here.
Yes. And 46 damage. 2, 3, 8, 10 lightning damage.
But that's
Jimmy?
fine. Most of his spells aren't concentration based, so he can
They're not, which means I can now get a bonus action to drop that whenever I feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
It gets the feeling you feel like it every turn.
Every turn.
Man,
eats that first round of combat, but it'll pay out.
Take a perception check to try to figure out which ones, if any of them, are fascinated.
Also, did taking damage? No, made the save, so it didn't take.
Yeah.
There we go. We know which one now.
Taking damage or people using actions to wake them up.
To 15.
That one looks fine.
He looks fine?
Are you crossbowing?
No.
Because it doesn't matter. You're at disadvantage anyways.
Have to be closer.
And I'm now sharp
Well,
tips of every single
if I
point.
break it, I am sorry. But I think I might...
It's his fault for going first.
yeah.
Take people out of the combat.
Yeah.
Well, Nick does like to ruin everyone else's plans, even though his plans are god-awful.
Drop another hypnotic pattern.
Yeah, let's just be the dicks.
It's like,
Hypnotic pattern.
On the same spot.
Yes, in the exact same spot. Have some wisdom checks. DC 18.
I want to make sure you understood what I said. Which ones of them are currently hypnotized?
I know this one is not.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
all I got. So, that one's not, so hypnotize.
Okay. Now they successfully all are.
Oh.
That one was not.
Oh, I saw you rolling earlier. I thought only one of them made it.
No.
They have minuses to wisdom?
No, they have no bonus to wisdom.
Hey, Nick, how about you stop staring at the DM dice?
Yeah, I shouldn't have played a game.
They got a group save.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I'll take it. I'd much rather they all fail and risk them all succeeding.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, that one was going to wake up the next one, which was going to wake up the next one. Don't get me wrong, you did totally just stop them from basically choosing we have one action this turn and we're waking each other up with the rest of them. So you did just stop that because they all know what happened, whereas the other ones don't.
Yeah.
So it wasn't completely ineffective, but yeah, that was you are down.
So you mean I have to go and fight those two dudes?
You could fight one of them.
No, because those sure start waking people
That was the
up.
end of your turn?
He might not if you're attacking him.
Correct.
Probably.
Yeah.
Unless you have bonus actions.
Yeah, it's Dimension Door, instantaneous action. Okay, no. It's like Hex's bonus action, but that's about it.
Stepping on the table.
It's made of snow. So it's okay.
Just saying. Getting their dirty feet all over the table. It's rude.
Literally crushing through parts of it. Good point. Rather than that, this one scoops an arm down into part of the table.
Boulder of snow?
Yeah. It's really a boulder of ice. Unfortunately,
It's not smart
Of
enough
all
not
the-
to target the giant T-Rex.
yeah, it's like at this point they're targeting the most.
The squishiest.
Yeah.
The guy in leather armor.
No, the squishiest.
All of the ones that they think of caster targets are blocked by this giant T-Rex. So, it's 14 hit.
Yeah, meets his armor class.
So yes. Okay.
They're swinging with our numbers.
Well, I mean, I'm rocking an AC of 12, so.
That means I'm going to get hit. I don't like it when I get hit.
So actually, remember, every hit you take is going to damage some of your coverings.
25 bludgeoning damage to the T-Rex. The other one, she walked up with her great axe and she's smashing into it a couple of times.
25.
Yeah. So that's what? natural 20 and a 27 to hit. So
Knocks him prone.
Those were two separate attacks.
Two separate attacks.
That's a multi-attack.
They can reach him from there?
she can. She's right next to him.
Also, the fact that she didn't say back with reach, but
She?
he kept saying she, yeah.
Yes, the two that have the giant horns and beards are men. The others are
Oh,
women.
yeah, that is a lady.
Just
Well,
there's a
she
good ratio for
chose
those two.
poorly.
There's a good ratio for those two gentlemen.
They're busy.
Frost Giant Society's just that way. Okay, so first the non-critical. So 14 slashing damage. The critical hit. Slashing damage.
Do skeletons resist slashing?
No.
Bummer.
And that makes it Laduguer.
Well, we might not have to carry it back.
Potentially.
And remember, magic teeth.
Yeah, and it's 20 buffer.
Yep, it's already been through that.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Yep.
Laduguer moves 5 spaces forward, trudging through the snow.
He got a lot of movement. For
He is double moving.
Ah.
Yeah, he does not have a lot of movement. He has 25.
Yeah.
Card full.
It said that for like the last 10 minutes.
I don't know.
T-Rex took 104 damage.
That's a lot.
What are you currently holding?
That would have put me down.
Sword and shield.
Okay.
Erich's naked.
I have a conch shell.
I know.
When did you have a conch shield?
Always. Have you ever seen him testing any magic ever?
Oh.
It's my spell focus.
Oh.
My spell
So it's not covering anything. You're just holding it.
I have a conch shell. And a ring.
Yes.
And a ring.
Either of you, I knew were going to be holding a ranged weapon. Move him, I'm going to say 2 spaces further back. And he's going to call to attack. You? You're not within range, are you? No. Never mind. Move him the 2 spaces back. He can only get one of you guys to make an attack, so he's just going to use it to move.
Didn't you just yell at the T-Rex to attack?
Yes, but that's only one person.
Oh.
That's really the waste of an ability.
Ah.
He's only getting one of you guys to attack. He might as well move forward himself.
Okay. So
Trading an action for an action.
yeah. But evidently whatever that is would have given him multiple, told the entire group to hit.
Well, when I am in range, it'll be kind of funny to have me hit something 3 more times. I'm guessing I do get to add fire onto these guys.
They're probably not immune.
Yeah, probably not.
I would guess that cone of cold wouldn't be the best choice here.
If you could refrain from cold, that'd be just super duper.
Cannon will move up, but stay just behind Laduguer. So not moving further ahead in the party, but closer that way.
I want to use lightning bolt, but there are people in the way.
Cannon's really trying to get yelled at.
She's not in front of the tank.
That's not the point.
I'm just saying, she's doing nothing wrong.
I have a stupid agreement to keep her stupid face safe. It's stupid.
You're the one who let us into giants.
You don't know that.
And
None of you know that.
that is all listed as the ones that she can currently target are already hypnotic. Kalidan.
Make a move.
I'm going to attack that nice lady. Yeah, that's a 6. That's not great.
They're big.
17.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know why you made me wait so long.
Because I'm thinking of something else. I'm focused on something for post-combat rather than...
Fire damage separate, or can I add it all together?
The only thing, just don't bother to roll cold damage, but yeah, everything else can be added together.
Okay, nifty. Uh, 24 damage. Higher than the last one.
Uh-huh. Oh, how convenient.
20 damage.
The Tyrannosaurus respects, and the decision I made with that is challenge 8. So are Frost Giants. Keep that in mind.
5, 6, 7, 8. 13 damage. Oh wait, 15 damage. Got my +2.
Don't forget that.
Yeah, it'd be a crying shame.
And is that it for you?
Yeah, because I'm concentrating.
You can always action search.
I'm not going to action search.
Okay.
Not until tides start to turn for the worse.
Yeah, we do currently have 4 locked down, so...
Yeah.
Well, maybe. That one could eventually fail a save, and...
What's the status effect for the hypnotic pattern?
incapacitated, movement of 0.
Yeah.
And charmed.
Yeah, charmed.
Does that give them a disadvantage on strength saves?
No.
What, you talking about how much of a bonus they get on strength saves and the fact that it's not likely for them to
Fail.
fail?
Hmm.
That's just no actions or reactions.
Then yeah, probably.
I think officially speaking, if they had a bonus action, they could do whatever they want with a bonus action.
100 feet, 150 feet.
Because sometimes bonus actions, no, if you can't take an action, you can't take a bonus action. Other times, bonus actions and actions are totally different, so.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'd be able to do that. Yeah. So,
What are you doing?
I'm going to huck a fireball at this person, but I don't think this
What's
person's...
the radius?
It's 20 feet. 20 feet radius.
And you have to target a
Huh?
person or an area?
No, I could target an area.
What's your struggle?
I don't think that these two are close enough to hit.
Oh, they're definitely close enough.
Oh.
But you would probably also hit the T-Rex.
Well, he can just push it further back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could definitely hit both of them.
Okay.
Yes.
20 plus huge.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
As an example, and that's 20-foot radius?
yeah.
As an example of 20-foot radius, his storm spear is 20-foot radius. So that is the size that you're moving over in.
Okay. Then I drop a fireball on these two.
Okay. So they need dexterity saves?
Yes.
Does it hit me?
No.
Not unless he wants it to.
That's a crying shame. I think they made it.
Natural 20 and 12. So one of them failed.
So half damage for that one. 23 damage total.
Is it total?
Yep. So 11 damage for the saver. And bonus action, tell the T-Rex to attack.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget your +1s.
Yes. So, 22.
Yes.
I like how they're also swinging the same dice around, too.
I get one more. So,
Mine's bigger.
Mm. But they do have 2 attacks that they can use on one person.
yeah.
I'm guessing giants are big. Right?
38 damage.
That's right there.
I want to steal the aggro. Don't out-damage me.
And go.
Bad Ryan.
Are you here or here?
Right next to him. Because.
Yeah.
Because they're going to try to tail whack.
The other one?
Mm-hmm.
Tail whack the other one.
I'm missing a 10-foot reach on that.
Yep. So, 23.
Hit.
This one will be non-magical since it doesn't get the bite. So, 17
Until I can put a
plus
spiked
20,
ball on its
29.
I bet you could take one of these axes and affix it to the tail so it's swinging a giant axe with it.
So, bite, tail whack.
I don't know, that's an Adam question right there. You would have to think about that.
How metal will you make this T-Rex?
You can physically do it, but it wouldn't be doing the axe damage. It would be doing the tail damage.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could totally joint it in or something.
Would it change the tail to slashing?
No.
Well, the thing would be is that I could then give the tail +1 magic.
But you only get to do it once a day, so you could do that in 17.
Yeah. One or the other.
And is that it for you,
Yes'm.
Eric?
I don't know why.
You looked at me when you said Eric, and I got really confused. I'm
You're
like,
not Eric.
no, I'm not. I got really confused.
Yeah, so you put T-Rex in synaptic shock area. You don't
Doesn't
think
he
he's
just
gonna
target
survive.
out one guy out? I mean, he's not in the sphere.
Well, no, not Storm Sphere. My thing, which is also a fireball size.
Hey, Nick, how about you don't do that?
Because it's my only damaging spell.
You can't throw what's
Can I
it?
get this line? These two without the T-Rex?
No.
I can't. They're fat enough.
T-Rex goes to that corner.
Yeah.
What about this line with these two corners?
And is that where you're starting your turn?
It doesn't have to shoot from me.
That's always a thing people forget. I thought it did.
Lightning bolt. does.
What
I'm not using lightning.
what is the
It's a line.
what is it? Saves or an attack?
It's a save.
I would give them in order to make sure that you don't hit the T-Rex. I would give them advantage on the save. I will also note, unless you're starting it like right in there, you'd also be getting it.
It's 10 feet wide, so could the T-Rex have advantage on his save?
It's his tidal wave.
It's tidal wave. I'm throwing water at them.
Yeah. Yeah, you could alternatively make sure you hit them and give them normal, and then yes, you could maneuver where the T-Rex has advantage on a save. Yeah, I can let you do that.
Alright, I'm going to do that. I use tidal wave.
And does it start before?
It starts right after.
So it starts right here.
Actually, let's make sure it's long enough. It's only 30 feet long, so I might have to start in their space. Because
Okay, but point being is you're not hitting Paladin.
No, I wouldn't have
Alright,
the range to hit
okay.
them both.
Okay.
You sound so disappointed.
If I also hit Paladin.
If it's a dex save, I'd be fine.
But yes, that's it's dex saves.
Okay,
So I
so
get advantage.
yeah, you have advantage on the T-Rex. So I am guessing it is more than 5.
T-Rex saves.
Yes, it is more than 5. It is 4d8 damage.
48 damage. That's a lot of damage.
4d8 damage. 19 damage. A half for anybody who saves, and if they failed, they fall to prone.
Yes. Which means I get to beat up on them.
Oh,
You're like, what happened to my pencil? It's gone forever.
Tidal wave.
RUNNOFT.
Don't forget your bonus action.
Yeah, that's lightning bolt. Yeah, okay.
And
Does 16 hit?
yeah,
They don't have much AC.
no, they just got some patchwork armor.
I hate. Do they have? Does he have disadvantage because they're pro?
It's a ranged attack, so I wouldn't I?
Yeah. More. Sorry. I hate that I'm so helpful.
Yeah, if you could manage to just shut the hell up.
13 lightning damage.
And does that guy need to do something?
Oh, strength save, yeah. Forgot about that guy.
He makes it, and it's no damage on a.
No.
Okay.
He has disadvantage on listen.
Jimmy?
Jimmy's gonna be bored.
Howling binge.
Nah, Jimmy should kill off the T-Rex.
Drop another hypnotic pattern.
How much damage did the tidal wave do?
19.
So half of that.
Yeah.
No,
So what?
19 damage.
Oh, you did not succeed with your advantage?
No, I succeeded.
Yeah, so half that.
No. I take double damage from bludgeoning.
Oh.
Oh.
Ah, there you go. Well, half it, then double it. You take one less damage.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Okay.
Hey, man,
I don't think that's actually how it works, but I'll give you that.
Remember your player advantage.
Nickel and dime, nickel and dime.
Remember your player advantage.
So T-Rex still up?
Yeah.
Because it'll at half of 19
He's getting low.
would be 9, and then he doubles it to 18. Yeah, save yourself a damage.
Your thought was, if the T-Rex is down, I can do what I was going to do before, isn't it?
Kill steal. Get the XP.
Nick, just set it out. It's fine. I have to do it all the freaking time.
Use a cantrip.
Yeah, use a cantrip. Run up there and hit it with a sword.
Might I
Versus melee.
suggest vicious mockery.
Damn it.
Or, right, Eldritch Blast. You're a warlock.
Yeah.
Use that thing you have.
Shoot him with your crossbow.
Oh.
I say, if you shoot with a crossbow, you can probably pick one of the hypnotic.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I don't do this often. Pull the dead.
Ah! Which one?
This one.
Okay.
What's the scale on that? Where we're at?
It'd be 3d12s.
Mm.
So
I happen to have 3d12s right in front of me.
You're just sitting there all annoyed because you can't do anything.
Do they get a, what kind of save?
Wisdom.
They get great wisdom. Fail.
11, 16.
Necrotic damage. Huh?
Joking
17.
I moved to die.
Oh, okay.
Looking rough. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah. Good job.
Alright,
So you have this cantrip sitting there that does 3d12 damage. You're like, I don't know what to do.
Eldritch Blast.
it only does 3d12 because you've already damaged that one.
And,
And the reason, well, it's a save, and the reason not Eldritch Blast is I don't get the bonus shot to it. I didn't take that.
Half of actions, they're standing up.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously.
Darn, I would have gotten advantage on my attack rolls.
Yeah, me too.
And then...
when standing up, provoke day of woes.
No, not anymore.
One of
This,
those
she will
job
attack
of
him.
trying to gang stomp someone into the ground and never let him up.
15 and 20 some odd.
Yep.
Okay. So... 25 damage.
Okay.
And the other one did...
That T-Rex is dying, isn't it?
Probably.
Getting pretty low.
I don't know.
15 slashing damage.
Yep.
You still got bodies, though, right?
Yeah.
Looking at a whole new fresh stack if you...
Giants for skeletons.
I'll let you store a couple of them in the same amount of space. I'd say about probably... I'll give you 3 in the same amount of space, but it's still, because they're the same Sierra, raising one at a time.
Now, does that Sierra cap limit raise with him, or...?
Perhaps eventually, but it's not like an even raising kind of thing.
Okay.
Is it still up?
Oh, I believe so. Yep, still up.
Alright, so the other one, I'll do first attack towards it. 16?
Yep, that hits.
You need to get control of your dice, sir.
26.
Yep, that downs it.
Okay. And turns around for the other attack on you. Is...
Do you want Dead to get death saving throws, or they just die?
Zombies do skeletal
23.
stone.
No? I was doing my math and I'm like, I feel like I am one short of making you use a spell slot.
Nope, you are too short.
Also, remember,
Because Shield of Faith. Okay.
fighting him's like fighting a legendary creature. And you failed, you say, nah, I didn't.
I disagree.
Okay.
After them is me?
No.
After them is them.
It's Laduguer.
Zap.
Oh, yeah. After them is Laduguer. Liking me.
You did not choose to pull out your crossbow, correct?
Me? No. You didn't say anything like...
No, he did not actually say that. He is just... He is visually looking at the battle.
It's like we're all casters, casting stuff. Why don't you have any range checks, you
Push your
bastards?
10 forward.
Like one space, or...
10 as in 2 spaces. As in he moves his full movement speed and gets 10 forward.
Yes, okay. I would have accepted he moves 2 spaces forward.
Mm-hmm.
Also 10. Because if he moved 5 forward, it would be 1 space. But he moved 10 forward, so it's 2.
But 10 forward could also mean 10 forward. Which doesn't make any sense, hence my confusion.
I understood that one pretty well. Adam is confusing us, though, on a pretty regular basis. It's probably failing. I don't know.
He will call you to attack. You may use your reaction to make 1 weapon attack.
1 weapon attack? Or
Yes.
not? So it's not a full attack action?
No, it is 1 weapon attack.
That's lame.
You still...
Yeah, I still hit it. I just disappointed in myself. 20 damage. She okay?
And she falls, crushing down on the body of the T-Rex beside her.
Swing at me, will ya?
Now, my hope is incapacitated is enough to give me advantage, and I can go up to them and swing 3 times on each of them, so I can maybe get a crit for insta-deaths.
Yeah. Or you could wait.
Well, yeah. That's after we take out this one, then we deal with the mesmerized.
Yes. Take out that one and then wait for me to get over there.
Yeah, we have a full minute. We can all pile up on the same one at a time.
So everyone gets an attack hit.
Cannon moves beside
Jimmy?
Henwick,
Alright.
staring down the one just over the corpses. I'll give that a second. This seems fine.
I swear by all that is holy, if she makes me use a healing spell...
You see how far back she is staying.
Yes, but she's not at the absolute back with bodies in front of her.
Yes, well, no, she is making sure that people are in front of her, but no, she is also not so far back from the group that
Something.
The people that are sneaking up from behind are...
I know, I'm just going to be really annoyed if she pulled aggro off me to throw things.
Literally, the action she is using is a fear gaze to try and make things run away.
I'm going to be annoyed. I wanted to fight the giants.
And that makes it your turn. They are just... It's already difficult terrain, so moving over the bodies is still just difficult terrain.
3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 30 feet, which 60 is double the area.
So, double move. Henwick.
And then just raspberry at her. I'm healing so well. Look at me making noises.
Sounds.
Look at
Yeah.
me making noises. So proud of Kalidan. Look at him.
Not sure I like his personality. I wish he would just be quiet.
As he's walking around raspberrying at people through his gigantic, amazingly thick bushy beard at this point.
Which is probably already like sticking out over layers that are tucked into your plate armor.
Tuck it in between the plate and the leather. Keep the plate warm. Through the power of a beard.
Okay. So
Definitely got all that little frozen bits around the edge of your
I
mouth.
don't need to do that. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and just here with the firebolt. So 24.
Mm-hmm. There were going to be a lot more attacks throughout this on the enemy side.
Yes.
You have to account for lockdown.
So
Well, we have to fight
19.
them sooner or later.
Yeah.
19 fire damage.
Yes, but when we fight them sooner or later, we're going to fight them one at a time with everyone taking attacks on them.
I feel like that's what you want to happen, but a level 8 lightning bolt says it's probably not gonna.
Why do you have to be the worst?
Because he's the best.
I feel like you want that to be what.
I mean, really, this game would be so boring if not for him. It takes so much more time.
Yeah, you need.
We're adventuring appropriately, alright? You don't need to ruin this for everyone.
Nobody's died for long yet.
I'm just saying. I'm sitting here thinking in the future and going, you know, when I tell this
You're
story, you know, what
welcome.
make it better.
You're welcome.
You know what make this story better? If suddenly they woke up.
Just a cheeky firebolt. A cheeky
Fair.
firebolt would make the story better.
Chain lightning, get him.
This is actually a position where chain lightning would be worth it. Would you? Because I can't hit all 4 of them.
Why are you the worst?
So with chain lightning, I could.
He's the
problem
best.
is, upcasting chain lightning doesn't get me more damage.
Why are you the worst?
Just more targets.
Yeah, and I can already hit all of them with a base level chain lightning.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, well, I can't even use my level spell slot.
Who's next?
Well, that was
my turn.
your turn. So yeah, so that moves on to him.
She can hit me from
Oh, that was
That
firebolt.
was just me.
That was him.
Yeah,
So now we're it's your turn then, Aaron.
Yes. So it is my turn. Aha! Is it? Do I get 3 targets for free? Yes, 3 targets for free.
Why can't you just wait?
Is that one dead yet?
No.
No.
No, this one isn't. Looking pretty rough.
Also, that one needs a strength check.
Yeah,
if he wakes up,
strength
then it totally makes sense.
Then I have an excuse, yeah. Strength save.
Natural 20.
I think he's okay.
As he's sitting there, she's like, I wish I was weaker.
Bonus action. 23.
Yes.
That's some D6s. 8, 13, and
18.
18. Lightning damage.
Just saying, you're lucky that your own party hasn't killed you yet.
There are stories where that happens. And then my party killed me. I got better. Watch.
That's fine.
She's hanging on by a thread.
Well, I mean, you don't gotta convince me. Chain.
You better be hitting me with the rest of them.
No, I'm sure
That's more acceptable.
I'm sure you've got that.
You're in there, don't worry.
I worked so hard to get over there.
And you guys can do. You guys can cast another one.
So instead of being able to handle
10
this safely,
D8s. Oh, that's Team Lightning has a bigger hit dice. Neat.
Had you been rolling 6s?
I thought it was 6s.
Mm.
So, do you have to make rolls to hit, or what was this?
Oh no, I'm gonna. Let's see, 30 feet. Are all these within 30 feet of each other?
Yes.
Yeah, then I shoot one of them and then it hits them all. They need to make dex saves for half damage.
No, not that one. I was seeing if you could get the other. Alright, so they do dex saves.
I get disadvantage on those, right?
Incapacitated doesn't.
No.
I am going to empower. 1, 2, 3.
You had 6 of them had to be rerolled?
No, 3.
And I'm guessing, you said
look,
dex saves, I'm guessing it's 18?
Yes.
Okay, so what is the full damage?
49. 49 electricity.
And half that one.
I was supposed to...
That was the... And it just wakes them up 1 damage.
Yeah.
They're mostly about a third of their health gone at the start of it, just as a group.
Hey, Nick, you don't go next, do you?
I believe I do.
Hey, I still have a movement. And I cast a spell, which means I have a 10-foot fly speed.
So, yeah, what you need to do, Nick, is put them back asleep.
Zap!
I want static discharge, but that's so much fun. You're putting them right back to sleep.
Ah! And then you can just do it again next turn.
Unlimited
I'd have to upcast. And I feel like I'm wasting it if I'm not getting the extra target. Somebody go over there.
So my turn?
Yeah.
Knock pattern.
What? So that's a wisdom save DC 18.
One of them makes it.
There's 4 of them.
Yeah, one of them makes it.
Hey, Ryan, you go before they do.
No.
Not a cat.
Anything else on your turn?
Just from the view of using Empower, this is great.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, the
Roll the dice because I can tap the dice out and then put them back in.
Okay.
It's like having a lot of dice without having to actually roll dice.
Action. Action. Action.
A little daisy chain of wake up.
Yes.
Wake up, wake
They
up.
just smack each other.
Wisdom.
Doesn't it also have to...
of not knowing whether that guy in there is asleep.
No, they already woke him up. That's him. This meaning this wisdom.
Making wisdom?
difficult terrain in there.
What's the casting time on Magnificent Mansion? More than an action?
Huh? Magnificent Mansion? No, I think it's a single action.
Launching a boulder of ice at you.
No. Oh, like, because that'd make an awesome, like,
For 21?
You can do that with Demiplane.
Yeah, shield.
Use a spell slot.
Yeah. One of my bard spell slots. Here you go. Eat some bard spells. Sadly, none of my actual casts are improved by upcasting, even though that's the warlock's thing.
Nick, you're literally the worst.
I did a whole lot of damage.
Yes, and now I have to hit this dude and then start running that away.
You don't have to. You could fly.
I can't fly. My boots are covered.
You could take off the coverings and then fly. Laduguer's brave. He's very brave.
Just gonna double move.
He's within 30 feet.
Jerk.
I'm just saying. It's did we need another save?
He hasn't given you a strict.
So before this point, did we need another save to avoid alignment shift? Because if I fail that and I'm chaotic evil, I would.
Also, did she get a turn?
No, you're right. Thank you, though.
There you go, Bob.
19 and less.
Yes. He's still so angry about helpful.
Your ego being stroked by these misses.
Hey, Nick, remember how you wanted to go get food after this?
Not my food.
I know, I'm going to be super helpful. We got food at home.
No, we don't.
Yeah, I'm going to be super helpful. There's rice.
Rice is good. You ever tried rice?
It's delicious.
Yeah, we had fried rice yesterday. It was mediocre at best because I made it, and we didn't have all the ingredients I usually use. However, I did put 10 eggs in it, so...
Should gaze at the one that just threw the rock right next to her.
Somebody threw a
fine.
rock.
It was a chunk of ice, but
Did
yes.
they miss?
They hit my magical shield barrier, and I deflected it down.
Alright, and so that is them. Kalidan.
They're hit.
But yeah, that makes your lightning significantly better. I thought it was D6.
8, okay.
8.
So that's 1, 2, 3.
Alright. Henwick.
Could drop another fireball.
Sure.
Just walk by, spare the dime. Spare the dime.
I mean, they did cluster up for you.
Or you can put him to sleep.
Oh, yeah. He walked inside the area of the storm sphere.
She stayed in it.
That guy's new.
No, she was the one that was over here in it before. She just didn't walk out of it.
Oh.
It was difficult terrain.
Nope.
Yeah, but I don't think there's double difficult terrain.
Yeah, apparently not, because I'm walking all over these corpses.
Yeah.
I was like, it's already difficult. Can't
Well,
get harder.
I did not
I
know
think-
if the ice giants ignored icy difficult terrain.
There's something that stacks with the
Slowed movement.
No feet. You don't have feet, all terrain is difficult.
Oh, man, you could also do total dead. They all took damage.
Well, that's one target.
That's one thing he can do.
And
So
I don't know if Ryan has that spell.
okay, I have an idea that I'd like to try. So I want to cast Wall of Force, and I want to say I can either do the dome thing, which is not what I'm planning to do, or I can do up to 10 by 10 panels that have to be continuously connected. The idea that I want to do is, since they have to be connected, can I have them connected from like corner to corner? So they
So
create
you want them
10 by
to go
10
like-
panels. I can have up to 10 of them, but I want to know if I can have them connected corner to corner because they need to be all attached to one
To
another.
make what?
To essentially make a 10-foot space that we can look out of, so it's not like whatever. It's not like a wall like that, but it's more like whatever
Diamonds?
wall up here like that.
You want arrow slits?
Yeah, basically.
He wants a continuous wall with like 5-foot gaps in between it.
Technically 10-foot gaps.
They'd be 10. Well, I could raise it to where it's like in the middle of the wall.
Yeah.
So they'd be like.
Jerk.
I want to use my spells really experimentally and awesome.
Yeah.
It's called Wall of Ice, you said?
Wall of Force.
Wall of Force.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's different. Okay.
Yeah, Wall of Force. So kind of like.
I get what you're trying to do.
Yeah, like that pattern.
You want to be able to crouch and move under it.
Right. Well, I wouldn't have to crouch.
You could make it real low.
Does that mean I could step on top of it and just...
Theoretically, they're like razor sharp thin.
No, they're 10 foot
It
high.
specifies as a horizontal or vertical barrier or at an angle.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Yep. No, they're a fourth of an inch thick.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So that's not quite razors.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of razors you use, but Nick uses river stones.
Okay. Starting on the ground where?
Well, I'm going to wrap it around our friends here.
Okay.
So I want them to be protected.
So 10 foot on the ground?
Yeah. 10 foot on the ground. And then
10 foot
on the ground.
off?
No.
That's on the ground?
Yeah, on the ground.
Okay.
And that's on the ground. Okay, and then raised.
Okay.
Then on the ground.
Going that way or that?
Wrapping around us, so this way. And then go ahead and put another up. Raised.
Oh.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah. And then, yeah, just continue wrapping around.
How big is it? I don't know how big.
It's
It's
10,
10.
It's 10 panels.
So
of
1,
10.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So
And then,
And the rest of them are on the ground?
Yep.
7. 10.
You know, only you know where those pops are.
I can point them out. I'll go ahead and...
Isn't it visible?
It's... No.
Invisible.
It's invisible.
Invisible wall of force.
So...
it looks like you're walking through it and they'll run into it and really bark their shin.
Alright, so that's my spell. So I have a bonus action, so I'm just going to move here.
For your movement, you mean?
Yeah, for my movement. I don't have a bonus action thing that I can do right now.
Well, you could tell us where the holes are.
Yeah, I'm going to point it out to people on our side. So I'm going to turn around and go like, there's holes there, there, and there.
I would like to point out that if we're speaking to those things are speaking to each other, I totally can speak.
Don't worry. Since they're near the storm sphere, they get disadvantage on wisdom checks to hear us.
My turn.
See.
Lightning bolt.
What?
Not actual lightning. Storm sphere lightning bolt.
Right.
Well, yeah, strength saving. It'd be funny if she failed it now. But she doesn't. Let's see. I get 15 or I get 10. I'll take the 15. So 46 damage. Because she's inside the sphere, so I get advantage. I rolled with advantage. I re-rolled the 10. I didn't get a 20.
So 46 damage?
No.
No.
Four D6s. 4 dice 6s.
Quit telling me that. I don't care.
12 damage.
I'm just saying, this is the same thing that wound up with an 8,200 foot cliff.
8,210 foot cliff.
Now, are these 10 feet in the air or just a couple feet up?
10 feet.
Oh, okay. I think the way you drew it, they were like halfway, so 5 feet.
Okay, so 5
Yeah.
feet.
Are you still upside down?
No, there's no roof here. There's oranges at the bottom.
Yes. I was like, do I look upside down?
It's just weird that you still got it on your head.
In case he needs it.
You're not carrying Paul around on your head anymore.
No, I space paw though.
He would freeze.
He
in
would
shadows.
freeze.
Yeah. Paws gotta go away until we get to a safer place.
Do they have any things around them?
Like
Unattended objects. Of size enough that I can see them from over there.
There are goblets and large
goblet.
plates and chunks of meat. And,
I'm upcasting, I get an extra target, I choose the goblet.
there was one in front of all 4 of them. Do you choose a specific one of their goblets?
The nicest looking one.
You're such a...
It's the one in front of the guy at the head of the table.
Yes, well, bam, that one. And then they each 4.
I mean, his other option was probably you.
I'm fine with that.
It was Laduguer. He's too far away.
If he hits me with it, I don't actually have to take damage from it.
So, yeah, we get the same amount of dice.
Well, if I succeed my
They will all
save.
need dex saves.
Because my shield mastery gives me evasion as long as I have a shield.
I should have probably actually made the
Nice
force
game.
balls here like a lurker defense.
So dex saves versus 60 damage. All things with it.
And it's 18.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay, so 60 to the ones that
Fail.
fail.
30 to the ones that succeed.
And a very melted goblet.
Bam!
Is the goblet okay?
No, what goblet?
Now, does the goblet cause any shrapnel that does slashing damage?
No,
Does
it's
it
just
swell?
gone.
It's
It's literally
sad.
melted. It's just...
It melted.
It is
into
melted.
the-
It is down within what was the packed ice table before.
It's gone.
And 10-foot fly speed.
Boom.
Just go around and whoosh.
Jimmy?
Dancing in and out of this place. Because I get that fly speed, and darn if I'm not going to use it.
There's just a huge part of me that wants to use Hypnotic Pattern because of the lulls, but
Well, you can.
they're doing attacks now, and Laduguer and Bob are almost up there, so...
Almost. I was like 2 turns away from being able to attack.
Synaptic Shock. Intelligence?
I believe so.
No, then again, you guys might kill them. I might not have to do anything at all, which would be, nice.
No, they made the save, so I got him at like half health, maybe.
Static.
2 of them made the save. 2 of them didn't.
Yeah, intelligence saving throw, 86 psychic damage.
There's a decent chance there's like 1 left by the time you get there.
Yes.
And Laduguer should kill him.
So,
He's not being lazy.
they need intelligence saving throws of 18,
Yes, brutal.
or...
And is it all 4 of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 20-foot radius, 86 damage, and then they get the d6 on a from attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
And Constitution saves made to maintain concentration.
1 of them succeeds.
So, 86.
Half as much, so... Austin? Oh.
What?
Roll your own dice, lazy.
31.
Thank you. So, 31, and one of them takes 15. This one by... Well, whichever one saves, I guess.
You don't get to choose.
Yes.
Question is, what do I do with my last spell? I can't have to cast Chain Lightning again. That's just not right. I can Tidal Wave.
I could cast a fireball on them. I forgot I had that spell.
Pow! I'm participating!
Yeah, move up and...
Yeah, I'm just sitting there like, how can I hurt them? Oh, I have levels 3 spells. I have fireball.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have your spellcasting focus?
Yeah.
What's your spellcasting focus?
No idea. I think I can use my weapon.
Yeah, he's an Eldritch Knight, so
Yes.
probably.
Oh no.
1 is down. And was that it for your turn?
Yes, and if you want to put little marks on the ones that fail, because they have to roll a d6 now, and minus that.
I don't think they'll be around for long enough.
Okay. On general hopes that Bob just fireballs them and takes the rest out.
not general. I know how close they are to death.
Oh, okay.
Cover.
Oh, we are not doing well.
No, you guys just took cover.
Oh, yeah. We do have a lot of cover here.
Yep.
We have invisible cover.
Yep. So I'm going to count it as 3/4. Because they're lobbing chunks of ice that very well may go over. But...
How high is the wall?
10 feet.
Yeah, it probably goes.
To be fair, with their target, they'd actually have an easier time if they knew where it was, because rolling it under would be better.
As they're throwing it at me?
Yes, they're throwing it at you. You're the one that they have identified
As the caster.
visually as the caster that is doing things.
As I wave my sword around and stuff keeps happening.
Mm-hmm. And specifically, the spell that they've had the most issue with. Because the first time it was cast, they weren't quite looking for it. Since then, they've been looking for it, and it's been you. So they think it's just you.
I only did it once.
So you have a +5 bonus to your AC. For the 2 that are throwing chunks of ice at you.
Hey, Nick, your AC is equal to mine now.
So the higher one is 26.
Shoot.
And the lower one misses as well, then. Keep saying that. You only have so many of those bard spells.
Okay. Throw it away. No more spell for you.
Yes, that's 2 of my level 1s. Ooh. Out of my 4.
Doesn't want to step on his buddy.
No, it just doesn't need to get that close.
And I have 3 level 2s for upcasting.
Oh, I don't need to roll that. Oh, or do I? What does this say?
Can he cast shield? It'd be funny if he could. No, he's
Besides
he's
that,
way higher than that.
have any of you taken damage yet?
Oh, that's weird.
No.
no.
So, paying off of the...
Eldritch Knights don't get to use a focus. They have to use the spell component pouch. Because it's not enlisted, it's not one of their options.
So you actually have a little pouchy with back guano in it.
Literally throwing shit around.
Yeah. You cannot be
you get used to
thematically
it.
cosmetic and carry around a conch shell.
Or wave a sword.
Makes it Laduguer's turn.
Yeah, I was looking at them like, you just said an injury. It's Eldritch Knight. They do not get a spell focus option. They have to use the actual components.
Which is weird, because you have to assume most of them are probably sword and shield or two-handed.
They get Warcaster.
Oh.
That's the usual goal. People usually go Warcaster to get the use both hands full, still use somatics.
I know. Oh, the Eldritch Knight auto gets that?
No.
Oh.
If you're Eldritch Knight...
Bel Morga!
What you do is you drop your weapon.
What, that guy... Oh,
He fell.
Laduguer do it?
Yeah.
He just yelled at him and he died?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Now, do I think that was a power word, or...
You're not sure?
I definitely don't have
Have I heard it before?
Is it Dwarven?
Well, we're level 15 now.
Yes,
Are you a straight fighter?
Arcane.
No.
1 level cleric.
Ah. You missed out on a really cool ability from Eldritch Knight.
Okay.
That's all.
What ability?
When you use action swords, teleport 30 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. Did they get scared of her finally?
Cannon powers.
Invoke fear.
13, yeah, they did. Okay. I'm frightened for 1 minute. Okay. Which technically all that means is they cannot physically move forward in that direction anymore.
Hooray!
So they have to throw
One of them.
rocks.
Yeah, one of them.
She's participating.
Yes. I mean, technically, she can double action, do that, and hit with an oar. But she chooses to only do half of her stuff and stay further back. Hoping you won't get too mad for her not... Your turn.
Which here? Me?
Yep.
Oh, fireball.
Do air burst.
What?
Do air burst.
Why?
So you don't damage the bodies.
Yeah, on the ground.
It just chars them.
And we want those cloaks and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, the
Yeah.
clothes make sense. The
Air
rest of
burst.
it doesn't.
What is Airburst like a different spell or?
No, it's
no.
just instead of casting it here,
Yeah,
casting
instead
it
of
up here.
cast on the ground,
know,
cast
catch
it in
the-
the middle.
Oh, so you don't get the ones that are just
Yeah, corpses.
the ones that are unattended.
The ones that are standing up.
The ones that are now unattended objects. You're
Yes. We're protecting the stuff.
So that's 2. It's 8, right?
86. Yes.
No. 8 plus.
8 plus proficiency plus stat mod.
Oh, okay. So 15 is the DC.
okay, and that's a dexterity. One of them makes it.
8. 16. Don't. I'm just counting. 22. 27.
Yep. It does not ignite people, just ignites unattended flammable objects, so it won't ignite the ones that go in there. It would.
Are they okay?
Yeah, I didn't catch the final damage.
22.
7.
27.
27. Which one was this?
The one that took 13.
No, that's the one that I haven't figured out yet.
I'm out of here, bud. Jesus.
Okay, and then the other one is 13. It's still technically out. Although you may have drawn some aggro.
3. Oh. No. I go 1, 2, 3, and I look at my hand and go, oh, right. Bonus action. Axe back in my hand.
You could bonus action surge and cast a can. No, you don't have cantrips, do you?
None to deal damage.
Yeah, okay.
Is that it for you?
Yeah. Wait, which one's still up?
Both of them are.
Oh.
They're both fine.
Neither of them are fine. The one right next to you is really not fine.
Oh, and,
Henwick?
Move. Fireball. 29. And move.
Save versus 29.
29 is
15.
14.
14, yes.
Yep.
One of them bothers to save.
18.
18 fails. I'm guessing you cast it the same way.
Yep. There
Technically, you had to 2 out, because you had to out to get up.
you go. Okay.
Well, theoretically, he would have just gone the other way and shot up.
And I can see through here.
Yeah, if you want to hit at them, but if you want to target up above high enough, you'd have to step out and then step back in. But
Yeah. Okay.
it matters not.
either way, they're all dead now.
Hurrah!
Drop concentration. Bodies! I go ahead and go through the trouble of removing the...
It was a trap. They kill you when you get close.
Hey, Nick, there's finally people wearing metal armor, though.
Yes.
They weren't. They were wearing
weren't.
patchwork.
Oh. I don't know. I think patchwork. I think patches and metal.
I gotta remove the dentures from my T-Rex and take a tooth.
Attach them to the giant skeletons.
I take a tooth as a
Looking like a
memento.
Bond villain.
Yes. Go over, just start stripping off cloaks and wrapping people in them.
Yeah, we loot the bodies.
Okay. Are you taking any bodies that you're...
Yeah, you said I get 3.
Okay, so before, I'm guessing before looting, you actually take 3.
Yeah. And I can
You can distribute if you want all women or whatever. There's two male
I
Frost giants.
take the one woman who kept making strength saves. I think that was her.
Okay.
That was her. She's got some good bone structure.
Yeah.
I like that muscle.
Does it really matter whether they're male or female? Aren't you skeletoning them?
No, I'm going to turn them
Do
into
you think
zombie.
the skeletal form is identical on men and women?
It's not.
No.
Yeah, the hips are
Dysplasia, yeah.
Yeah.
Hips dysplasia is the thing the dogs get when their hips keep popping out of socket.
Oh.
It's an actual
Hips are different.
Yes.
Yeah, hip ratio. I'll go ahead and raise her. She'll be my new zombie.
You know that as far as not combat, that will vastly slow you down for something that large pushing its way through the...
I don't have the spell prepared anyway.
Okay. Yeah, you don't take those ones, yeah.
Do you finally dump out your old skeletons, or...?
No.
No, this is what you can get
Oh, okay.
added to the...
No, these are the replacement for the T-Rex.
They are smaller, compactor forms of the same challenge rating.
Yes. So
Though they will function differently because you're playing the zombie of them.
yes.
They will get death saving throws.
And we can give them magical weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But otherwise, we loot and wrap up in furs.
Yeah, there's leathers and furs and such that's just there. Large chunks of cooked meat.
I'm sorry, we get the best 5-star restaurants every night. I don't want to eat giant random cooked foods.
Speak for yourself. I try that food.
You have now eaten
Almost all the Giants' cuisine.
woolly mammoth.
Nice.
You don't think that that's actually something you've tried before?
I was like, you know what? I've never had this before.
And you're just making a humongous deal about it.
This is
like,
new.
Nom, 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 nom.
Well, no, it
Hey,
tastes
now
like
I'm
itself because it's new.
Now I'm just imagining you whipping your tail back and forth. Oh yeah, this is great. Naked on top of this ice table with your cock. This is new.
Just squatting.
Look around at the dinner table. Do they have any salt?
Nothing over here.
No. Look around.
You can check over near the fire,
Yeah, check over near the fire.
where there are rations and stations. And yes, they do have salt. It is in probably a 15-pound block.
Okay. I go ahead and drag my 3 bodies over there, and I'm going to try to use the salt to help mummify, preserve them.
Okay.
That is a long process.
It's fine. I'm doing
Literally, you're stuffing the bodies in the hole, and you're just shaving the salt completely over the...
Toss some salt in there.
Just like,
I'm warming up by the fire.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, you can all warm up by large bonfire. There are...
Whilst there, I also check to make sure my armor isn't being damaged by the frost. Can I do that without taking it off?
Yeah, you can kind of get an idea, and there's definite bits where you can tell more of, like, your back is having more of an issue with the frost than anything, and you can, here next to a giant bonfire, manage to warm up things that are not
Faring so well.
Yeah, not faring so well.
Now can we
You definitely have some of the leather, and you replace some of the leathers that you have, because some of them are basically worn through.
So was their fur all frosted over?
Yes.
and these biddies had axes and swords?
Axes.
Axes?
They all have great axes.
So no sword for
No
these
swords.
guys. Okay.
No swords and no staves.
Okay. Well, I'll take one for each.
And their helmets and such are not quite as fancy, but they do have things of, like, you know, elk antler or, you know...
Yeah, I'll keep them dressed in their armor.
So the helmets are big.
Yes.
Those giants.
they're giants. Yeah.
How heavy is it?
Heavy.
How heavy?
I'm not a mathematician. I'm not...
If I stuff it with excess cloth, can I wear it on my own head?
No.
If I
I am Dark Helmet.
It's just a Viking sombrero.
Viking toga. Or not toga.
We've got extra letters.
Dark Helmet.
We can just strap it to Erich.
But you could physically hold it up.
Yes.
You could not look around and see anything with it.
Yeah, but you could just look around.
Erich, look to the left.
Batman turn.
Well, Then I let the thought pass.
But you get other seasonings and lard. You know, you can restock on some woods.
Yes, more
Wait, is there
firewood.
lard? Is there lard? If there's
Lard is just fat, right?
yes.
Yeah.
It's rendered fat specifically.
Rendered being...
It's
Melted off
yeah,
the
hasn't
food.
gotten all the meat out of it, so
It
it
is
is just
fat.
it is just fat.
You could process that at the fire, simple enough. There are
Okay.
slates of metal and things. And
Can I use the lard to rub into the new leather I'm putting on to provide better protection from the cold?
Let me try.
You can do that. Whether or not it will protect you, we'll have to see.
Oh, wait. Yeah, if we've got lard, we better call Cannon over. She wanted some to smear all over her, right? She wanted to, because she was cold.
It is one of the ways to keep yourself warm.
We can
You
smell-
cover yourself with fat.
Yeah, we could cover her in fat if she wants to be warmer.
Or we could just put her in giant
By
clothes.
the way, the method of which you are gathering the lard, just to be clear, is the sliced and cut open mammoth that the meat has been being torn out of, and it is...
There's a whole mammoth.
yeah. Well,
Nice.
Mammoth?
Okay.
it's a remaining mammoth.
Yeah, I totally rendered the lard down.
Yeah.
Cannon, do you want
And-
mammoth?
But basically, it's cooking and hunting supplies. There are also wraps that are even more just furs, likely the bedding that they have. And the entire thing is kind of on a very rough sled. You think your boat would do just as well, so nothing that is improving of that. But
Yeah, but the boat would...
the boat would also be easier for one of you to move rather than having to be moved by a pair of giants.
I'm just saying, the boat would be taking damage.
Well, Cannon could still do her thing.
Point being, this is very clear that they had sort of basically they have like a little nomadic thing of just all of their supplies and hunting and cooking
So
and such.
nothing
together.
really worth taking value-wise. No magic.
There's nothing magical. There are metals of irons and like basic kind of metal.
I make a skirt. I have a sense of modesty.
Yeah.
I just don't value it much.
You understand that you shouldn't be letting your Bojangles out.
I eventually take off all my layers of clothing, stuff them back in the bags, and just wrap myself in my armor, and then just giant cloaks cut down to size to wrap around me like twice.
I'm thinking Conan.
Conan?
Yeah.
Just a loincloth.
Yeah, just a big skirt.
Keep the Bojangles covered.
Well, also, if I put on too much, it might count as leather armor, and I can't cast spells in armor.
Just lower than what you're getting anyway, so it does not increase.
Also, you're saying Conan is like, I'm looking at it fast, like, should just smear that all over yourself, give yourself a nice gleam and glisten.
Yeah, get greased up.
I'm sitting there rendering fat to put on armor. I look over and you're just sitting there like,
Oh, yeah! Just rub that in.
To be clear, I'm like 6 foot and 150 pounds. I'm a small, thin, lanky man.
Those of you who would like may make a survival or straight intelligence check as you're looking through stuff.
25.
11 intelligence.
Sure, my stupid ass will make the intelligence. No, I'll make the survival check because it's slightly better.
I get a +1 to intelligence.
21.
18.
Okay, you two both do at least think as you're looking through fatty bits. Your goal here is to delve beneath the waters in this frozen place. The rubbing of fat on one's body might not be a terrible idea once you're actually submerging yourself in water.
Okay, yeah, we'll harvest as much of the fatty bits as we can.
Insulation.
Yeah, it's like right now it's cold. Over there, you're delving in the water. But yes, you harvest the materials from this here, preparing to continue on towards the coastline, and we'll pick up there next time. 6,000 experience, and we'll join us next time. We'll see you then.